closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week.
Carr right away going to look to throw.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field, but I felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunate for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Shotgun now for Carr. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turns.
And the ball is knocked out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. The deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown down right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Pressure is giving up, but that's why you play zone defense. So you got people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Carr now on 1st down.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And that's caught inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Jacobs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
to have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. In Tampa Bay, it's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
A little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now he'll try to run with this. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Steps away to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His 2nd touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was Rashad Wright who wrapped the drive out with a touchdown run.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The star tight end Darren Waller out in front as this offense returns to the field.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense, kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow, chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Carr completes it, and he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 34 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down, and then some.
He completes it right side to White.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Bucs sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. After the sack on first down, Carr under pressure, and they got to him again. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
Now back to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it. Ticks to go in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for the Buccaneer TD.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, it's as tough before the game. They win every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Carr. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's ready for this early interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The final shot here before half for Carr.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. So we've hit half. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
2nd and 6. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Personal foul. Unnecessary running.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive line
linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Again, it's Fournette, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's in. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Fournette is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Fournette again.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
He violated a big-time no-no, throwing that pick rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the... So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Martin brings it in over the middle.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That's complete, right around the 8. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead back. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TV.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can...
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Carr.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected, they needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. He hit, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Up the gut, Fournette. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down. And we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Time as they go 9 plays in all. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Carr going to throw.
quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Carr now to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it again.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And it's complete to Adams.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle them.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They've got over 30 yards of turf so far, but the sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Here's Carr. Fluck. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Second and 1. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bucs,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.